is more commercial in character generally. So this becomes a public plaza. Hudson Green on the western yard is in more of a residential neighborhood, so it's more of a rolling field with views over the Hudson River. And we've kept the southwest corner totally open and connected to 30th Street by terrace gardens because we really want to invite community residents into this. This should not feel like somebody's private front or rear yard. It should feel very much like a public park.
Can we go back to
who's living in here?
This is a residential tower.
Is it the low mod restriction or anything, or is it market rate?
We haven't specified within each building. We've said of the rental that we would do 80-20 housing, which would mean that 20% would be affordable to households earning under 50% of median income. But we haven't specified exactly where they are.
But this is a running track, right?
This is a running track. There is also space in the lower floors of this building for a new school, a new home for the Children's Museum of Manhattan, and affordable space for arts organizations also.
Can I ask one question before you go on? Okay. The street level, it's going to be mixed use pretty much all the way through? Are you creating any canyons, or has that been a consideration?
We've tried very hard to stay away from that, but providing ground floor retail through as much of it as we can. We wanted to avoid interior retail that feels more mall-like, get people out on the street again, so it feels like an extension of Manhattan Street Grid. And so as you're walking through, you don't even notice that you've left other parts of the city.
But you were saying before that it's on a 30-foot higher platform.
That's right.
How is it that the pedestrians get up there without either climbing upstairs or,
In some places they are climbing upstairs, but we provided spaces within the building so that there are stairs to climb up. For example, on either side of the Cultural Center on 30th Street, you'll see the stairs there. And it's a little bit clearer when you look at this model, which is a larger scale.
Got it.
Is 30 feet where the High Line is, pretty much?
I believe the High Line is a little bit above that, except that it's dipping down as it moves north of the site. And so at the northwest corner of Hudson Green, the open space is actually higher than the High Line, which allows us to create direct connections from the park to the High Line itself. There's some images of what that would look like. The second from the right, third from the top, the two beige towers, those are the residential tower designed by Diller's Cathedral Renfro that shows that connection between Hudson Green and the High Line itself. We have preserved the length of the High Line as it runs across the site, and in fact, set it as a park within another park. This is where we've placed then the continuous green from 10th Avenue to 12th Avenue. We've set the development on 30th Street back by about 100 feet and created a new public promenade along 30th Street, so that, and this is one of the few opportunities you have to really step back from the High Line and see the historic structure. If you move further south to the parts that are already being turned into park, the buildings immediately abut it because that's where the industrial buildings had direct access to the High Line. So this is a very special opportunity within the course of the High Line to set it back and create a distinct walkway. That also